What's up, everybody? What's going on? This video you're checking out I thought I'd do a video because SummerSlam is coming up in a couple days. I believe it's 5 nights away, SummerSlam on WWE Network and pay-per-view. If you're stupid enough to order the pay-per-view, you're an idiot because you're paying like $55 or whatever the hell it costs. This video I thought I'd do giving my top 10 favorite SummerSlam matches in SummerSlam history. I thought I'd do a top 10 list on my favorite SummerSlam matches. Here we go. Number 10, Bret Hart versus Mr. Perfect from SummerSlam 91, where Mr. Perfect, I believe he had a back injury going into this match. He puts over Bret Hart. Bret Hart becomes the Intercontinental Champion and wins his first ever singles championship. Great moment at SummerSlam 91. Bret Hart winning the Intercontinental title was great. I really enjoyed it. That's number 10. Number 9 is Ric Flair versus Mick Foley I Quit match from SummerSlam 2006. I really enjoyed it. It was violent, it was bloody, and it was a great I Quit match. I loved it. Number 8 is Eddie Guerrero versus Kurt Angle from SummerSlam 2004. Very good wrestling match. Just great work from Kurt Angle and Eddie Guerrero. They always had great matches together, and this was no exception. It was awesome. I really loved it and enjoyed it. Number 7 of my top 10 favorite SummerSlam matches is Randy Orton versus Chris Benoit from SummerSlam 2004, where Randy Orton would become the youngest World Heavyweight Champion, I believe, in WWE history. He didn't win the WWE title, but it was the World Heavyweight Championship. It was still awesome, and it was a great match, and I really popped and marked out when Randy Orton won the world title from Chris Benoit at SummerSlam 2004. Great match. Number 6 is from SummerSlam 88, the first one. The SummerSlam 88 main event. Hulk Hogan, Randy Savage, the Mega Powers versus the Mega Bucks. Andre the Giant and Ted DiBiase. I put on my list because it's from the first SummerSlam and it's the first main event, and I really enjoyed it. And you had 4 legends and icons in that match. Number 5 is from SummerSlam 1992. Randy Macho Man Savage defends the WWF Championship against the Ultimate Warrior. I loved it. I thought it was a great match. And they always worked really well together. Did Warrior and Savage. They had a great match. I think it went close to 20 or 30 minutes. It was very, very good before I think Ric Flair came down and interfered. And Mr. Perfect might have even came down too and interfered. But that's my number 5. SummerSlam 92, Macho Man versus Ultimate Warrior. Number 4 is from SummerSlam 95, the ladder match between Shawn Michaels and Razor Ramon. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was great. Could have been a little bit better, and there were a few botches at the end when Shawn Michaels was trying to pull the belt down and it would not come down, and he fell to the mat and had to climb back up to get it. Well, stuff like that happens in matches, but it was still a great ladder match. That's my number 4. And Razor and Shawn Michaels always put on really good matches. They worked super well together and had great charisma together. And their matches were just magic. Number 3 is Hulk Hogan versus Shawn Michaels from SummerSlam 2005. It was a pretty damn good match. Shawn Michaels pulled a great match out of Hulk Hogan, and I loved it. I enjoyed it. Hogan bled a lot, and he came back and hawked up, and Hulk Hogan won. I enjoyed it a lot. Number 2 is from SummerSlam 2002. Yes, SummerSlam 2002. Shawn Michaels returns to the ring after 4 years of being gone out with a back injury to take on his friend Triple H. And they had a great match. It was no DQ. It was like a street fight. It was non-sanctioned by the WWE. And it was just an awesome match. Shawn Michaels looked even better than when he looked in '98 before he got injured. Shawn Michaels returned and looked even better than he did in his prime. And he was still in his prime in 2002. And then when he went full-time in 2003, for years and years and years, Shawn Michaels was full-time again. And he looked great, like he was in his prime, going into his 40s. So Shawn, Triple H, SummerSlam 2002, that is my number 2 favorite SummerSlam match. Number 1 is from SummerSlam 2000, the first TLC match. Tables, ladders, chairs, the Dudleys versus the Hardy Boys versus Edge and Christian. This match was fucking awesome. I loved it. And it's my number 1. I'll talk about, now I'm going to run down the entire list in case you forgot. Number 10 of my favorite top 10 SummerSlam matches. Number 10 is Bret Hart, Mr. Perfect from SummerSlam 91. Number 9, Ric Flair versus Mick Foley from SummerSlam 2006. Number 8, Eddie Guerrero versus Kurt Angle, SummerSlam 2004. Number 7, Randy Orton versus Chris Benoit, SummerSlam 2004. Number 6, SummerSlam 88 main event tag team match. If you don't know what that is, you should get to know your history and look it up and watch the SummerSlam 88 main event if you have the network. And if you did not know what it was before, that's your fault. Number 5, SummerSlam 92, Macho Man versus The Ultimate Warrior. Number 4, SummerSlam 95, the ladder match between Shawn Michaels and Razor Ramon. Number 3, Hulk Hogan versus Shawn Michaels, SummerSlam 2005. Number 2, Shawn Michaels again. Shawn Michaels is he's the one guy that's on my list the most. I think he's in three of my favorite SummerSlam matches. And Shawn Michaels is one of my all-time favorites. He's in my top 5. Number 3, Hulk Hogan, Shawn Michaels, SummerSlam 2005. Number 2, Shawn Michaels versus Triple H, SummerSlam 2002. Shawn Michaels comes out of retirement, returns to the WWE and to the ring. Number 1 is and was TLC from SummerSlam 2000, the TLC match. That's my favorite top 10 SummerSlam matches. Hope you enjoyed it. Follow me on Twitter if you're on Twitter at TNAWWE Guy and at NXTWWE Guy. Enjoy SummerSlam 2015 if you're going to watch. Bye for now, everybody.